Sweet.
I feel short today.
It's okay.
Feeling short today.
Mark.
Hurt?
Yes, he was singing Hurt, but short. He makes his own little Weird Al parodies, but they're just the titles.
Call them little mini shorts, yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
I think so.
Hello, lore heads, and welcome to the League, exploring the League of Legends lore from A to Z. My name is Rebecca.
And I'm John.
My name is Mark.
And happy holidays, everybody!
Or as the reindeer say.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that was really good.
That's a really good, yeah.
Never actually
I
tried
don't
to
know
do
if
that.
that's
Wow!
really. You did a good job. I don't know if that's what reindeer actually
I honestly
sound
have
like,
no
but-
idea if
I
that's
don't
what
know.
reindeer sound
Someone
like
let us know.
either.
Is that what reindeer sound like? Because
Look, all I know is if I asked whatever assistant voice thing, make a reindeer noise, and that came out, I'd be like, okay, yeah,
that's it. Yep.
good.
That's
I
what the
got it.
reindeer say. Anyway, Mark is dressed like a Santa, and John and I have little reindeer antlers on. I feel like Mark put more work into it, but that's okay. No?
No, I'm
He's
just
got
happy.
two pieces.
No.
We've only got one piece.
That's really what it felt like.
This is for everyday wear. This is
I
just
was gonna
incidentally
say-
Christmassy.
Is that just your robe, though?
I walk my dog in this shit.
You do. I've seen it. Anyway, today we're going to just kind of be hanging out and talking about the snowy skins.
The snowy skins.
There we go.
Snow Day, Showdown, and Winter Blessed. I was
Winter Wonder, because
Winter Wonder.
why not? I read that one, and I didn't
Oh, okay.
read Winter Blessed.
What does
so.
that include, Winter Wonder?
It's the Poro King
Yeah.
AU.
Right.
Or, shall I say, the Poro Kin versus the Rat Pack. That's how I've synopsized it.
That's great.
I like that. That's good. That's good. Sure. Which one y'all want to do first? Because Snow is interesting, like especially looking at the wiki, because Snowdown kind of is broken down into three sort of sub AUs with like Snowdown, Showdown, Snow Day, which they're kind of technically in the same space, but Snow Day is so like its own contained little thing, and then Winter Wonder. Which one y'all want to do first? I thought we'd do just like Snowdown, Showdown first, because that's kind of the OG. But
Sure.
Let's do it. I love it.
Or as I have
Sure.
synopsized it, we are Santa, and so can you.
That's great.
yeah, I was surprised there were like actual factual factions in this. There's like all the other AUs. There's like little groups. Although it's like there's like this is one that's also sort of weirdly split, where it's like Santas, elves, gifts are kind of in one space, and all the rest, which is all the old shit.
Etc. Etc.
Yeah, did you want to like go through like big chunks of lore, like, or like what's the setup? There are Santas who are competing to be the best Santa, is that right, or to be the new Santa?
Yeah, it kind of
Santa
sounds
Brahms
like
kind of like the
the real one, you know.
I mean.
It, it does seem like this is connected to the Poro King AU too, because I think Santa Brahm became Santa Brahm at the behest of the Poro King, sending a little Poro out to see who had the mightiest mustache of them all.
Oh,
If
that's
the
true.
cinematic
That's
is to be
true.
believed.
And why
the
would
cinematic is wild because it completely recontextualizes everything. It's a bombshell, that fucking thing.
You thought
Like,
you knew, but you had no
explained-
idea.
You've talked us through it before, but like I read, because this is all for like what, Winter Wonder. I read all of Winter Wonder, and I was like, I kind of like the Winter Wonder one because it's like a nice light fantasy setting. It's like you could do little adventures in it and it not be too heavy. And then that cinematic is sort of like, actually, it's all taken care of. Don't worry about it.
And then the comic too on top of it.
Yeah, the comic was neat. I guess
The comic is the
touching them all, right?
prequel to the Poro King.
Oh, damn. I didn't see
What
that
threw
one.
what threw me about the comic was that I had not realized it was made, like each panel I think is drawn by a different artist, or I know there was like at least a dozen.
Yeah, I didn't realize it
Contributors.
until I was reading it. I was like halfway through, I was like, these all look hold on, I'm gonna pay more attention now. It's like, yeah, these are all very different styles.
Yeah, for a little while they feel pretty similar, and then there's like one panel or page, I should say, of Zoe, and it's like 3D CG where it's all been like, I don't know. It's like I was like, whoa, what happened here? What's going on? Is this different artists? And then yeah, it was. That was fun. Yeah. When I was reading the Snowdown stuff, I was trying to find like what are the things that really made me giggle. What was stuff that really made me crack up? One was all the old splashes, specifically the old Gragas one, where it's. I think my favorite bit of it is like the two things I love are the gaping maw of darkness that exists on like the entire left half of the
and
picture.
all the old splashes.
It's always so good, dude.
There's a number of them that are like that. His is real bad because it's like his belly and then it just ends. And it's like you got his really bright pink belly and then it's just like nothing. It's just a void, right? And then he's hanging toe. He's got that mistletoe on the fishing rod over his head. And he's like, yeah, I know you got to walk next to like the yawning pitch to come over here and give me a kiss, but
Man, I don't know if we can call it hanging toe.
Yeah, I really thought you were talking about something else there, Mark.
Miss Fortune's doing it too in her old splash. Did you see she got a new one? That was pretty wild.
I don't think I did, no.
Candy Cane Miss Fortune has a new fresh splash, which when you go and look at that old one, they were right to do that, man. I know it was sitting on 10-cent art for a while, but you gotta check out the OG Candy Cane Miss Fortune and see what's going on with that face. Because it's something.
Man, I can't remember it off the top of my head now.
I couldn't either. I just knew that it was different. I went and looked it up, and it's like, oh yeah. What else? Let's see. I was looking at Braum. Okay, so the poem for Braum's
You really have to zoom in on the face, but yeah. What
like,
her lips
I don't know,
are
desiccated
like,
or something, or like something's gone wrong.
They're all out there. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What are the other highlights I had here? The Braum poem was neat. Like the actual one that's written into like the
Legends of Runeterra.
I think Legends of Runeterra, because it's like the night before Christmas, right? That's a fun one. They do a lot of poem work when it comes to this AU.
Yeah, you get a lot of verse, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas strings
Which I know.
just brings out the poetry in them, I guess.
I guess, you know.
Apparently. And it all rhymes and everything. It's all
what a poem should
check
be.
mark, right? Oh, what was the I had the words dick list here because when I opened up the Braum splash, for a hot second, I thought that the list was him holding just a big old dick. With like how he's sitting and he's got it like it's very flesh toned, that list. I think they should change the color a little bit.
I get what you
for
mean.
people like me.
And if you've seen dick pics in your life, that is a position
That's the one that you do it.
that is used occasionally.
It's good framing. It's good staging. Right?
Now I need it's good staging for that.
Good staging
Mistletoe.
for hanging toe over
For
here.
hanging toe.
No, he's got the car freshener necklace, which I also found pretty good.
Okay,
What
I
else?
see what you mean now.
Yeah, you can kind of see where I'm getting with it. The other one is how shiny he was. I was playing the skin like yesterday or the day before, and someone pointed out how.
Was
how
it Heart?
shiny he is.
Yeah, we were playing
it's Heart,
yesterday,
yeah.
and Heart.
That is a glossy man.
Glossy man, yeah.
And John, you had the terrible joke of, well, his name's Braum, not Matt.
I
Which was
didn't
so bad, it's
even
stuck
get
in my
that.
brain.
I think I just tuned you out and assumed the joke wasn't good. That's an amazing joke, honey. I don't know
thanks,
why
man.
Mark's making fun of you for that one.
I mean, it was off the dome. It was very
fantastic.
impressive. Yeah.
So proud of you.
Thanks.
What else we got on this one? So here was something I kind of liked. They mentioned in here with LeBlanc that she's stronger around Snowdown because people are more gullible and they're more giving and trusting, which I think is just a cool idea.
I
And they
do
should just
really
use
like that.
Right?
in the main line.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
that's
Tom
cool.
Kench would really like that. Like try to
Ooh,
seek
yeah.
out, areas where people are more vulnerable because of a loving time of year.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Evil could really just have the time of their lives this time of year.
I mean, they should really. Oh man, you know what they should do? This is something they would never do because it's way too specific to like Western audiences, which is already kind of the case with some of this, but like they should do Christmas Carol skins, and Tom Kinch could be like, because Scrooge talks about that in the Christmas Carol about like, oh, Christmas is, what does he say? It's like harvest time for the money lenders or something like that, because that's when everyone spends all their mortgage money on frivolities. So I don't know, you could do something like that with Tom Kinch, etc.
I mean, it makes. I feel like they've got a bunch of skins that are towards really like geared geographic events. I feel like a Western kind of Christmas Carol one wouldn't be too out of.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I mean, maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. It's just very specific, I guess. Is my point for a whole skin line, because you got to have all the ghosts of past, present, etc. Who's Tiny Tim in that one? That's the real question.
Emilio.
Ooh,
Emilio.
that's good. so quick.
Yeah, perfect.
All right,
yeah,
are we fan casting this skin line now?
Okay, Ghosts of Christmas Past.
So past is supposed to be like, as I recall, the thing is, I get
I
all
only
mixed
know
in my
the
head with
Muppet
like
one.
Right?
the Muppets.
It's just
the
Gragas, right?
Mickey Mouse one. No, that's present.
That's
Gragas
present.
is present.
Present is like the
Yeah.
jolly, and that's more Ivern, I think. Like a jolly, happy.
That would be more fun. Gragas is almost like too obvious.
Yeah, I like Ivern for that.
In Muppet
and then-
one, the Ghost of Christmas Past is a creepy little girl, so that could be Annie.
That's what it's kind of like in. Annie would be pretty good. Annie would be pretty good, but she also has a Tales of Borealis skin already, I will say. So if you're looking for, I was gonna say Zoe, but she's also got one.
Yeah, she got.
Son of a bitch.
Who was it
maybe
in the
it could be
Mickey one? Is it Jiminy Cricket?
I don't know the Mickey.
I think it's Jiminy
one,
Cricket, because it's always, I think it's a small, a little sprite of an individual.
Lulu.
Or I was gonna say Pix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pix, yeah.
But Lulu also has a skin.
Shit, what did you guys say? Pix?
God
You said
damn it.
Pix?
She's in Winter Wonder. Fuck it, they can be two.
Yeah. This is our fan casting. We do what we want.
Yeah.
And then Future is Karthus, I assume.
Or New Victor.
Yeah.
Oh, New Victor.
New Victor would be pretty good, yeah. I like that. No, we can say, let's do Gragas for present. He's already got one, but it's easy. He can get a new splash.
It'll be exactly the same.
Just him lounging with his dick in the dark.
But he'll have like a...
Right? It's like, where is it? You don't know. Could be anywhere.
Dick in the dark, new band name called it.
It's my dick in the dark. It's my dick in the dark, baby.
And then Thresh is Marley, right?
Ooh.
Get it? Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I was gonna say I like it being two. It's Yasuo and Yone.
Yeah.
They have to be old grumps too, though. Thresh and Pike.
I was gonna say Thresh and Silas.
Oh, Thresh and Silas.
Yeah,
is also
Silas
good.
would be good.
All the chains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chain Brothers. Man. Yeah. Yeah, this one's kind of... I liked the implication here that Kog'Maw killed Rudolph. That was a fun one when I was reading through the... That's really... I felt like that's real old Riot. Where they would make jokes like that. You know, it's a little edgy in your face.
A little edge in your face. Yeah, our champions eat fucking reindeer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beloved reindeer. They eat them.
Didn't just murder him. Also, that's how he got like the nose in him. Just like murdered and just ripped off the nose. Like, this is mine now.
What else? Did y'all read the Time of Snowdown old little blurb?
I did, yeah.
That one was wild.
It was, yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, I have kind of the whole thing because it's not that long, but like, yeah, some interesting things here. This was clearly back when Riot was still on the absolutely fuck Noxus train. Like, they're like, oh.
Well, then everything is in universe.
Yes.
Or, literal, right?
Let's see. So, in case you're wondering how different places celebrate Snowdown, the Yordles prioritize merriment and indulgence, throwing week-long banquets and feasting on roasted meats and sweet liquors. Demacia observes the time of Snowdown with a strong sense of reverence, hosting grand ceremonies to commemorate the past year's fallen heroes. And then
So depressing all the time. Jesus.
And then they say, even the insidious Noxians honor the showdown with surprising gentility by offering clemency to select prisoners for non-violent crimes.
Oh, you stole a slice of bread to feed your child? I guess we'll let you go. You served your 12 years.
Right. I was getting released tomorrow. Oh, well, don't mention that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're okay. You can go back in. It's okay.
It's also mentioned that all wars stop around this time. If you're in the middle of a war, nope. It's a time
I mean, to be
of
fair,
peace.
wars aren't really going on anyway, right? With the league, because it's like it's written like a Journal of Justice article.
It
the way it's
really
written,
is.
right? To me, it comes off like it very well could be. There's author unknown, I will say. When I was reading it, it comes off like that's the in-universe worlds back in old League lore. Like they have all their little exhibition matches for a grand event, the Snowdown Showdown at the end of the year. It's like,
And don't forget, all of the summoners also get where is it?
they get
Let's
special
see.
runes.
They get
right?
special runes.
Forged.
Forged by the elves.
Which I did have all of those runes.
Shit.
Were they like a little better?
Like
Am I wrong?
slightly.
Were they a little worse? I thought maybe it was that they were like you could get quints, but they were a little worse. But they were like cheaper.
Right. I think it was that one. That sounds
Yeah.
right. Because I remember I didn't
Man.
equip them, and I would have equipped them if they were slightly better.
They were better. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
they were a
really
little
funny.
cheaper and a little worse.
Well, yeah.
Keep in mind, anytime that it says author unknown, there were very few writers back in the day on this. So anytime there's an old article like this that says author unknown, there is almost a 50% chance it was written by executive producer of Arcane, Alex Yee. Keep that in the back of your mind at all times.
We all start somewhere, you know?
They should do this for the next season of Arcane.
Just do the Journal of Justice. That'll be
Just
the
do the
real
Journal
wrench.
of Justice, right?
I'd watch the
If you
shit
like
out
it.
of it.
I would too.
I kind of would. I'd be kind of curious. I don't know.
They introduced Janna. We're ready.
Say, I was going to say something about some DVR, but that's such a dated reference. Don't even know.
I loved DDR.
DVR.
Oh, I
That's
thought you
such
said
a- such a-
DDR. I was like, oh my god, I love DDR.
DVR is timeless. That's not dated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's,
I was
I
feeling
don't know.
really old. Although I think DDR is older than DVR. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm sure they
We
must
need our
be.
fact checkers on the case. Get on it.
Okay. I'm
Get
listening
on it,
to
right.
DDR music tonight after this. Hell yeah.
I was listening to Christmas techno today, so I'm down the clown with it.
Techno.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll tell you afterwards. It's not really relevant.
I do love that when the original, not the original Poro. The original Poro is kind of the Poro King, I guess. Well, yeah. When the original Poro was sent out to find Braum, we see all these other people just essentially just murdering each other. Although with snowballs, it's snowball murder for the most part. It's this skin features most of the Snow Day skins murdering each other. But Ziggs straight up tries to murder this poor defenseless Poro until Braum comes to save the day.
Maybe it's just incidental.
Maybe.
I
He's
mean,
just
I watched the
chucking
video.
bombs around.
Yeah, that's very on brand for Ziggs.
It made me remember that it wasn't that long ago that we had a Christmas map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the updated map. Watching that
Yeah.
thing, that was pretty wild. Seeing that.
Yeah, it also made me
Frank-
really miss the Poro King game mode.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, watching the even just the ARAM stuff with the Poro King, it's like, man, damn, I guess it's like it's making me feel it because we got the Bridge of Progress thing going on right now still in the ARAM map, and we've been talking about when we play that, like, oh, it's kind of nice just to have everything be something new, and a little different. So
Yeah.
I would like to see more rotation, more refreshers, things like that.
I feel like
you
the
said,
comic
maybe
too
forgot
just
about it.
reminded me of that shit. I was like, oh my god, I forgot all about like the themed snacks that you would feed for like the different power-ups.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, why are they giving all this detail? This must have been... Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, all the Poro snacks. Yeah. Yeah. That was a trip. That was a real trip seeing that. It doesn't feel that... It feels both not that long ago and way longer ago. Like, I guess it's been almost 10 years, getting on to 2016. I don't want to think about it.
Right? I don't want to think that was almost a decade ago. Come on.
Yeah. It's funny you talking about the Snow Day stuff, because when I was reading all the little skin blurbs, I was surprised at how violent everything actually came off, because it's like a real tonal shift. Because when you read it on the wiki, it starts with bards, and bards is very like, oh, bard goes around and helps people with his chimes and cocoa, and then you read Nar, and at the end it's like, and Nar is ready to rip somebody in half. It's like, and everything after that, it's like where everybody's ready to fucking kill each other.
And bard helps with hot chocolate on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the one for
favorites.
Ziggs? It was like, oh, if by balls you mean orbs of explosive or something, like explosive frosty goodness, or something. I don't remember what exactly it
yeah,
said,
there are several
but,
cheaters in this snowball fight. We'll just say that much.
Sounds like it.
You know what I like about Snow Day is I want you to look at the Malzahar skin, and I want you my summary for this, if I was describing it to someone, is time traveling hip hop dance battler here to fight for the far off year of 1993.
Honestly, I'm not looking at it right now, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I feel like that
just
could
threw it at
almost be
you.
used to describe most Malzahar skins.
Oh my god, you're right. Why does he look like that? Oh man, so
That's what I want to see. The Malzahar multiverse. You just got served.
Oh, I haven't heard those words together in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh man. These are fun. Winter, like I said, I really like going over to Winter Wonder. I did really find it to be really neat, because I had read Tales of Borealis first, and I was like, okay, this is like its own actual like little world. It's like you could do adventures in here. And then I read Winter Wonder. I was like, oh, this is way like more tone. Like I like the tone more, where everything's a little lighter, but it's still kind of a fantasy adventure. And like, I don't know, Ice King Twitch is a fun. It's like, I don't know, it's like Chronicles of Narnia almost, where it's like, it's a little heavy. But it's not that heavy. Narnia is probably a little heavier than this even.
Although I do have to say,
there's no crucifixions here.
Is that what happens eventually in Chronicles of Narnia?
I mean,
in a way. Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Very,
read between the lines.
Right? There's only one lion, John.
Well,
come on. It was worth it for the joke.
It was good.
If I had to put my money on either the forces of the Winterland inhabitants or the Poro King's Court, I mean, I'm going to go with the Poro King's Court. There's some fucking heavy hitters on there.
Oh, damn. He's setting up his dream team.
The Ice King is cooked.
Well, it's a massive imbalance. It's like it's like, oh, here's all the champions in the Poro King's Court, and then here's 4 other people, 2 of which are Twitch and Mundo, and then like even someone who's not in the court, Aurelia, wants to be in the Poro King's Court. It's just like, I'm sorry, we're at capacity.
Well, I mean, get Mundo fed enough, and even all those people won't be able to get him.
I suppose that's true. I wish there were more. That's the thing, is like, I guess it's weird almost that it gets resolved in the cinematic. Like, I would like more just some villains and the good guys, and like kind of an adventure, like putting together a little adventure team to do their, like, this is, when I was reading this, I was like, man, I would love to like run or play like a one-shot session in this little setting. Ooh. It just seems fun and
my sister-in-law made something like that. It was like a little, little Christmas Village themed one shot.
Cute.
I like it.
Yeah.
Wait, do you mean Christmas Village, like the little like ceramic like houses and shit that you collect? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Christmas Village.
I
You ever have any
do
of those?
know.
Yes.
My mom was very into those.
My
but
dream
no,
is
that's
to just
not.
have like a multi-level giant Christmas village. I only have one building though, so it's not going well.
Yo.
And it's the same building I've had for about 10 years.
Well, you
I
know,
haven't gotten any new ones.
Go
down
buy a
payments on new
Goodwill.
villages these days.
They're expensive, and we don't have space for them right now.
That's the real thing.
There's toddler shit everywhere.
I mean, and it's like it is the antithesis of toddler shit. It's like, don't touch that. Do not fucking
My
please.
village.
That's it. It's either
My village. But I will say, we got a lighthouse for my mom, and it's like a big one. And I see it, and I'm like, I mean, I could get a post office, I suppose. So maybe I could get a little mirror, like, and that could be the ice that they skate on. I don't know.
just a few trees, some snow, just a few things.
So I'm there with you.
So cute.
Now,
Yeah.
though, we do have to call into question the how canon the cinematic is. I mean, KDA Akali is in it.
You know, you had talked through that cinematic a number of times, and I guess I had never watched because like I understood the joke of it, but then when I watched it and it's all being like, it's really like it's animated and like an actual little storybook type thing. So when KDA Akali is there, the joke lands really like more almost like with the visual. You know what I mean?
The joke lands better when you see it rather than when I describe the
I
joke.
also don't think I've watched this video still.
I like it. That one and that's the day before Snowdown, right? That's the name of that one.
Yes.
Yeah, that one and the Be Your Best
yeah.
Santa are both pretty fun with their voiceovers, because they've got someone reading through both of the poems, and those are little fun little things. I like both of them.
Right. So the other thing that I loved about that cinematic that you probably didn't appreciate until hearing it, how good was it hearing someone with a Scottish accent be Scottish Mundo?
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I do have, by the way, the scripts of both those videos written down here that I
right, you were
can
going
narrate
to-
in a little story time style.
At the end there, while we cozy
Bundle
up,
up.
I'll
Get
put
your-
some
your hot
generic
cocoa,
little
your
Christmas music twinkles on. I just want to say our antlers keep touching, and it's so romantic.
Oh boy.
This shit's lewd. You have to blur this shit. Put a big old censor bar over that. Gaussian blur it. Oh, wow.
Let's see. I don't think I had a ton of other stuff for these. I guess if you guys had to choose one person in Snow Day to be your
Lawfully wedded wife.
not that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Your
doing Mary
Snow Day
Bothkill.
champion. If you could choose just one person who was gonna represent you in the snowball fight.
Ooh, damn. Can I ask what's at stake? Is it like a Merry Christmas? Will I have a not Merry Christmas if
You
they
will
lose
have
or don't
the
win?
least Merry Christmas.
So we think
Yo.
who's gonna
Brom
win
will come,
this?
and his
this snowball
naughty
fight?
list will actually be
Oh,
his. He'll just
Naughty
be
Brom will come?
hanging dong.
This is the naughty. Oh my god. Don't worry. Are you on the naughty list? Don't worry. You're going to be on in a second. Damn. I mean, Brom feels like a cheap
mouth
pick.
shut. There's some fan fiction jokes I want to make, and if you know, you know.
I don't know. You gotta tell
You're
me.
welcome. You're welcome to.
Anyway, are we trying to decide who would win the snowball fight?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll say. I don't know if
This
he'd
is a
win.
test?
Right? I feel like I'm
Oh
like
my
there's a
god,
wrong
something's
answer
gonna
here.
happen after.
I will say, I don't know. I'll just throw it out there that I like the idea of the Snowman Yi a lot. He's almost very like Scarecrow or something from like Wizard of Oz. That he's a snowman who was like brought to life through the Poroking magic, and now just like wants to be a trusted, honorable knight for him. Like I like that. That's very simple and genuine and kind of charming. So that's my pick.
Okay, so you're not even pulling from the Snow Day.
No, I thought maybe we would. If it's, I thought you were kind of really pretty loosey.
Well, I guess if we can just fucking pull from everything, I choose Coven Nami.
Damn, I did not get fucking called out over here. Excuse me. Well, I'll put him back in the
kept
fucking.
looking on this list. I'm like, where's Master Yi? Is it not on
I
this?
thought because they're all kind of weirdly Snowdown-ish.
Nar.
Oh right. Oh, Nar's a good pick.
Do you choose, the Gnar that wants to kill people, Graves with his snow-blowing gun,
Ooh.
Malzahar with his voidling poros,
I take back my answer.
Singed with his porta-blizzard backpack,
I pick Singed.
Syndra with her impossibly powerful magic snowballs, or Ziggs with his thinly disguised bombs.
I pick the winner of Arcane, Singed.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Highest win rate. I'm gonna pick the champion you didn't mention, which is Bard with his delicious
Bard.
fucking cocoa.
I love that. That's beautiful.
He's the winner because he's the only one in the spirit of giving at the moment.
He died
So,
immediately, but, he died how he
Bard. God
lived.
bless his heart, right?
With a belly full of hot chocolate.
Belly vocal go.
I'm gonna go with Malzahar because my favorite thing about his blurb is that it's written almost like a prestige skin blurb. Clad in fashionable winter gear and flanked by an army of voidlings, he's ready to usher into a snowball apocalypse.
He is. He's looking good. Looking
looking
straight out of
fly
that
as
90s
fuck.
hip hop.
Right.
So who won?
Me.
Oh, I see. I see how
What
it is.
the fuck, John?
Sorry, I mean, if you guys
gave
had
me
chosen
such
better.
a look like, oh, I do have something fun planned for you. That was your I have something fun planned for you face.
Oh, was it?
But not that kind of fun. That's a different face. And we rub our antlers more.
The antlers come off for that.
What? Off?
Sorry,
It's like,
the
oh, leave
antlers
him on.
stay on.
Yeah, keep them on. Your socks and your antlers.
He's gonna make that noise that he made at the start of the episode.
If you keep your socks and your antlers on,
Run me over like I'm
you keep your
grandma.
antlers.
I want hoof prints on my ass at the end of this shit.
All right, off
Yucky.
topic,
Anyway.
but I need to mention. So we have this like lawyer around that lives near us that always has like billboards up, and they're holiday themed every holiday. And we were trying to guess like what is his winter theme gonna be? And I was like, I bet it's gonna be Grandma got ran over by a reindeer? Rob Levine.
You're giving him free.
And I was right.
Press
I
right
was
now.
so excited. Yes. I mean, if you're in the Rhode Island area and your grandma gets run over by a reindeer.
I think it just said got run over by a reindeer, so it didn't include the grandma, but you did have the right idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did win.
Man, he should give you like he should do some pro bono work for you because you guessed that.
Right?
That's what he should do. Is like whoever can guess my theme first gets one free case.
He's like a lawyer leprechaun or something.
Case? What are you doing with your life?
Yes, one free small claims court case.
I bet you have
that's
20
funny
a
shit.
year. Anyway.
All right.
Anywho,
You want to jump into Tales of Borealis then?
let's do it.
Yeah, this one's got like a little actual lore to sort of sift through.
And it's so pretty.
It is very pretty. I do like this one. This was one where it's like it would be fun to play in it's a little more serious, a little heavier maybe in its tone. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I
yeah.
like
If
it.
any of them are going to be heavier in tone, maybe this one. And not the
Right,
Snowdown Showdown.
This is the
Sure.
one where Diana summoned Shaco and Warwick to just murder people, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to give the quick summary of like what's going on and the two kind of stories they tell?
I do not, because I did not read this one. I didn't realize we were doing this one until just now. Well, I guess
Oh,
right
okay.
before we started recording.
It's no worries. You've read them. You're familiar with the concept. I'll throw it out there because I captured it.
Oh, we captured it.
Yeah, I captured
catch 'em all.
the moment, right? I jotted it down. Yeah. So the shtick with Tales of Borealis is there's like a powerful incorporeal judge entity called the Aurora, kind of like the Aurora Borealis, right? But it's
Right.
It's a little more mystical than that. It kind of doles out gifts and punishments each year, but you have to kind of seek it out to get it. And the kind of related to that is something called the Polaris, which is like the living avatar of the Aurora. There's always a new one. Aurora. I gotta really. Man, this is mushmouth like minefield over here. This Aurora and Polaris. And then the kind of 2 skin releases tell stories through the skin releases. And I know John's talked about this. Like every time one of these comes up, he makes a really good point of like you kind of have to read them all the way through to get the full little fairy tale, right? And the first one is about Diana is approached by 3 leaders. First one, Swain barges in, asks for a gift, and gives a shitty tiny bow in offering. The second one, Zillion, is sort of overdoing it. He's like obsequious, and the Polaris is getting mad, and he doesn't notice. And the third one, Zoe interrupts Zillion and just demands something. And then Diana summons Warwick and Shaco, and the leaders start fighting over Warwick because he's the hot toy that year, I guess. And then Polaris tells Warwick and Shaco to kill them. And that's the end of that one, as like a lesson to show everyone. And then
man, takes a lot of guts to go and just demand shit, I guess, knowing her reputation.
Right? They didn't. I guess like Zillion tried to kind of take the opposite tack, which apparently was also bad.
So what are you supposed to do?
Just be normal.
I guess you just have to be genuine. Yeah, just buy her a drink, man. Just talk to her.
Ask her name, her hobbies, her life.
Right? Serious.
Like,
yeah.
It's like interacting with Elderwood Nocturne. You know, you gotta just be cool, man. Just fucking be cool.
Be on the level. Yeah. Honestly, the only thing about this story I'll say I wish like the vices of the leaders were a little more distinct. Like, because Swain already comes off as impatient, and when like Zoe also kind of is because she interrupts. And interrupting's bad. You shouldn't do it. Don't get me wrong. I do it a lot. but if they were a little more distinct, and then likewise, I wish the gifts were like either more targeted to like the vices or what they wanted. Because it's like they kind of start fighting over Warwick, but I don't get why some of them would want Warwick. And then Diana anyway is like, just kill him. Doesn't really matter. Right?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, it could have been more wish mastery.
Sure, I don't think I've ever seen Wishmaster, but I'll take
Mark, that would be right up your motherfucking alley, by
Could
the
have been
way.
more monkey paw-y then.
Oh, yeah.
And also, we gotta watch
Parliament.
Wishmaster.
Sure, throw it on the list. I'll watch it.
Your
Down.
wishes.
It's got,
Love
like,
that movie.
I assume it's... Oh, yeah, Monkey Paw. You just said it. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Where it's like... That, or if it was like, here's something that would... Every one of them would solve all their problems, but there's only one. And only one of them gets it, and then they kind of destroy themselves. Excuse me. So... But it's still fun. And then the second story was the second set of skin releases, and that one's Senna is the new Polaris. She wakes up and she links up with Hecarim, who's kind of like the familiar for the Polaris, who kind of keeps things in check while like in the downtime. And they find the Herald, who's Hui, and Aurora's missing. And suddenly, on the way they deny a sad child her one Christmas wish. It's like, hey Annie, I know you want that bear back, but loss is a part of life, so here's a little toy bear.
They did give her a stuffy of her bear.
It's good. It can summon a real bear. It's a pretty good one. If you're gonna tell a child no on Christmas, it's like at least you give them something good. And then they get jumped by like victims of the Polaris from the past, which is kind of a neat idea. And those victims do absorb the Aurora, but it kills 2 of the 3 of them, and Lucian pops out at the end and saves everybody. And then dies.
Oh.
That's the end of that guy.
He dies in a lot of skin lines.
Yeah,
they always gotta kill
one
either
of the
Lucian
2.
or Senna.
Yeah.
Like they just.
Yeah.
It's like the polar opposite of Caitlyn and Vi. You know, I mentioned that they're always together in every skin line. Senna and Lucian. One of them's dead in every skin line.
Honestly, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them have some hangout time, you know?
Right?
Just a little bit. Before one of them gets absorbed into the Aurora Borealis or whatever. Yeah. This one's fun. I like the first story a lot more because it really does feel much more like a proper fairy tale and like a morality play almost. It hits that tone, you know. I've been reading a lot of fairy tales lately, so this one was like really hitting on some of the same crap I've been
Just
reading
on
lately.
your own,
so.
right?
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's like, well, what happens when he goes up the beanstalk? I don't know.
Sometimes I forget how to act, and I need to read a fairy tale or two to remind me how to be good.
What happened when the fox couldn't get the grapes? Should I?
We should send it to Congress, am I right? Ew. Boo.
Boo.
So who's seen Hot Frosty? Anyone yet?
Not yet.
No.
I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have watched it without you.
That would have been fucking hilarious. If you were
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, the other night it was just 2 a.m. and I put on Hot Frosty. Stone cold sober and alone. Sounds like a really fun way to watch Hot Frosty.
Well, you're all cold. You're stone cold. You gotta warm you up, I suppose. I don't know.
That's true.
No, I'm not watching it yet. Maybe we'll watch that. That'll be on the list.
Yeah.
Hot Frosty and
Not
Wishmaster.
to deny you. If you guys need to watch it, you can watch it.
No, there's
I can
plenty
give
of
my
other
blessing.
terrible Christmas movies that we could be watching.
We already watched this year's Lindsay Lohan one.
We did. I
Was
think that's
it
the only
worth
one
it?
we watched. It was kind of fun with each other.
That's nice.
You know, I wouldn't watch it again. You know, I respect
God, no.
myself.
I forget everything about it.
Rather eat glass.
She runs into her ex-boyfriend.
right. It was one of
Yes,
those.
at the family party. Uh-huh.
You have to be reminded of like what the movie is, and it's like the most like generic. She runs into her ex-boyfriend, and you're like,
No,
oh
it
yeah.
wasn't that generic. She dated this guy
Okay.
for a long time. He proposed to her, and she said no. And then 10 years
Girl,
later,
you fucked up.
10 years later, she's dating some guy, and her ex-boyfriend's dating some girl, and it turns out they're brother and sister, so they end up at the same family Christmas party. Because she's dating some guy who is brothers to the girl the ex-boyfriend's dating. Does that make sense?
Okay, so
They're dating
her and her
siblings
ex
now.
are okay. I thought you meant that her and the ex were brother and
No,
sister,
no,
and
no,
they're like,
no,
well,
no. The surprise.
No.
They're dating siblings.
They're
but they
dating
have to
siblings.
pretend like they don't know
but
each
they're not
other.
dating
Yeah.
siblings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. But Lindsay Lohan's
Okay.
really having trouble with her boyfriend's mom. Mom does not like her at all. She's a typical boy mom. So Lindsay Lohan's like, please don't let everyone know that we used to date because she already hates me. You know, I don't want her to have more fuel. Call me a whore or whatever. Anyway. This is our Christmas movie rec time.
Do you remember what it's called?
No clue
Yeah,
at
so
all.
we're not
Yeah.
actually going to
That's
wreck
probably for
it.
the
But,
best.
you
No,
know,
it's on Netflix. I bet if you go to the holidays, it has Lindsay Lohan's face on it, but it's not the one about Scotland.
it should have been called
That's an important
Xmas, but
distinction.
it wasn't.
Ooh, Xmas is great.
Oh, I don't know what it's actually called, but that sounds better than whatever they picked.
It's definitely not called that. I don't think she's in Scotland in that one from the other year. I don't know. I just know she was a famous pop star who got lost in the mountains.
Right, that was a different one.
Yeah,
Scotland
yeah.
one. So many.
Yeah, there are
She's the new Lacey Chabert, for sure.
not to confuse with A Castle for Christmas, which is in Scotland. That's what John and I do every year.
I think you'll indulge in that more than I do. I think I tend to go back to the old standby.
Oh, I watch those too. Yeah.
Yes, that's fair.
But you got to watch at least 1 to 2 to 10 terrible.
Your mom watches them through January.
Yeah, she
It's
watches them through the year.
amazing. We'll go there in February and she's still watching Christmas romance movies.
Because there's so many.
There are so many.
Sure.
And she probably
Yeah.
doesn't remember if she hasn't seen some of them. 'cause-
Absolutely not. She's
That's
in
not
her
her fault,
80s.
though.
No, not at all blaming her. I wouldn't either, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, shit, John didn't. You have to tell him,
No,
like,
I
remember
had
it's
to
the
tell
right.
him. We saw it like 2 weeks ago.
I know, it was not a long time ago. I forgot the plot and we both forgot the title already.
Now I gotta look it up. You guys talk about something. Do we have more to say about the Snow Day skins?
I don't know. They're fun. I like them. I like there's a lot of breadth in what they cover. They cover different like for being like having to be tied to so specific a thing like, you know, snow and or Christmas. Like they kind of hit.
It's I got it. It's called Our Little Secret.
God, my title was way
It's not
better.
It
nearly
is.
as-
The
that's
one
not
from
nearly as good.
last year was called Irish Wish. It was Ireland, not Scotland.
That was the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no, shit! No, the one I was thinking about was Falling for Christmas.
Man.
Yes, that was.
You're
We missed one. We missed the Irish one, honey.
What?
Irish Wish.
Wow.
Right, well, I know what we're doing
Y'all
tonight.
here
This is
dunking on John's mom for not remembering shit, and lo and behold, you're having to piece together your memories live.
That's just a random movie that also came out this year that stars Lindsay Lohan. It's called Irish Wish. Like, obviously, I would think that's a Christmas movie.
Right? And it's
Why
got
isn't it called,
Lindsay
like,
Lohan, so that's
I
also 50-50
Wish?
at least. The hot new Apple product.
Sure.
You guys want some story
I
narration?
do, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I try and do the terrible Scottish accent? How many Scottish listeners do we have?
Well, don't worry, it'll be zero
At least
after you
one.
do it. So just-
Yeah, we're gonna lose them all.
maybe they'll respect it. It's like, man, this
I know
one's
I'm
down
not
for it.
technically Scottish, so I don't know if I.
You're not? All right, hon. You know what? I was going to say just do what you want, but no, do the Scottish accent.
All right, I'm there. Although that's second. First is "Be Your Best Santa," which is just the jolly old man. Hello, friends old and new. It's Snowdown once more. Let's go visit Santa and see what's in store. Santa Brom, how go? Oh no, he's out of commission. Now who can step up and fill this position? Oh look, why it's Poppy, the Poro King's trusty ally, here to save Snowdown in her splendid suit and tie. Whoa-ho! Hello there, Jinx. Fancy meeting you here. Why maybe you could be Santa in all your festive gear. Watch out! What's that? Another Santa imposter? Wait a minute, that's Draven. You're both on the roster? Stop feeding that Poro. That tower must stay. You're both naughty Santas and an anarchistic parade. Ho, ho, ho. And then Poppy knocks him away. Ho, ho, ho. Nicely done, Poppy. Keep that duo away. For even their kindest intentions create woe and disarray. So it is that this Snowdown, there's one question in mind. Are you naughty or nice? Pick one and you'll find. Whatever your calling, whatever your reason, you can be your best Santa this holiday season.
That was beautiful.
Thanks. So Scottish on this one, huh? I regret my decision already.
You can go Irish. You can do something else.
I have the pass
Do
on
old
Irish,
school.
but it's way worse. All right. I gotta think of Maddie.
John, you don't have to do it. It's okay.
Uh-oh. Clear your mind.
All right, clear your mind.
Uh-oh, spaghetti ass. Uh-oh.
'Twas the day before Snowdown, in a very big blizzard, when the poor old king called upon a curious lizard. You see, Snowdown was threatened by a nasty ice rat, so the king sent Nico on her way with a pat. She found a lone snowman who had 7 eyes. He fought with a carrot, but seemed smart otherwise. They reached Princess Saraka and asked for her aid, but soon they encountered a frozen blockade. It was frozen Prince Mundo, encased in the ice. The crew broke him free and hoped he'd play nice. "You set Mundo free!" the monster man screamed. Then he declared, "Mundo, join your team!" At last they found Twitch at the road's bitter end. They all fought so bravely and turned foe into friend. "It was my plan all along," cheered the great poor old king. "A free lesson in friendship. What a wonderful thing." "But wait," Soroka asked. "Then why let us fight?" "Ooh, I'm getting quite tired. I'll maybe call it a night." "And Katie Ayakoli, what's she doing here?" "No, I really must go. See you this time next year." The Poro King's answers left them feeling quite dazed, but that didn't matter. for Snowdown was saved.
I don't know what you were getting all trepidation about. You did a great job. And the Mundo shit killed it. It was my hardest to not like exclaim while you're doing it. I don't want to interrupt your flow.
Thank you for the Christmas stories.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And to all a good night.
And to all a good fight. Surely they've used that somewhere.
Right? They
in
had
some
to
way.
in some cinematic.
We all have to play the Snowdown Christmassy skins now and see if any of them say that.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Snowdown, I think.
Yeah, that's Snowdown. That's our
so.
Christmas Netflix Rex. I'm trying to think if I've actually seen a new good Christmas movie lately, and nothing's springing to mind. So
No,
I
I
haven't
don't watch
seen-
anything new.
The Santa one. I feel like it'd be fun.
the Santa one.
What is it? The red or something like that?
Red one.
Red one?
Oh,
I heard it was pretty bad, but it's. I don't know. I mean, what
That's all
Christmas?
Christmas
Guardians of the
movies, right?
Galaxy. You take that back, man. Have you not seen Santa Claus 3, the
No.
Mrs. Claus or whatever? Is that 2? Maybe I don't know.
never gone beyond the first one on that.
Yeah, it's probably for the best, man. Yeah.
Well, that was Snowdown. I don't think we know what we're talking about next time because we haven't discussed it. But we're also not recording next week because it's Christmas week.
Christmas!
Yes.
It's Christmas time.
But thank you so much for listening. We have a Twitch, twitch.tv/loreheads. John generally streams Saturday evenings. He does TFT and A-Rooms with viewers. I imagine that it's going to get a little wonky around the holidays, and he might have some random days that he streams instead because you have some time off, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, because, well, won't matter by the time we air this, but I'm gone this weekend, so.
Yeah. But if you want to learn, that's twitch.tv/loreheads, by the way. And if you want to be up to date on when John streams and other things going on in Lorehead Nation, we have a Discord. So that's linked in the description of this episode. And you can join the Discord and like talk about how amazing we are or how horrible we are. Whatever floats your boat.
I will cry.
Yeah,
So
if you
just
start like trash talking us,
be
I feel like
careful.
you'd probably get kicked out of the Discord. But
I mean, it depends what type of trash talk. There's
That's
a lot of
true.
legitimate trash
no,
talk.
there's like goofy, fun trash talk.
But I will
yeah.
cry.
Oh.
I just, you need
Tears
to
of
know.
joy
Mm-hmm.
from the honesty.
You're right, I am a piece of shit. I'm gonna change now. I'm not
The
changing.
Christmas season.
Having a breakthrough.
I'm gonna
I'm self-actualizing.
remain a piece of shit for life. What else we got? YouTube. I bet we're gonna be putting some clips of this episode on there, including, your readings. We have to. That would be really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can check out our YouTube. John has some fun parody songs there as well. And we have a Patreon. Thank you so much to all of our patrons.
But a very special thank you to our Madarda tier patrons, Mr. Dead and King of Hearts. If you were on the side of the Rat King Twitch and I was part of the Poro King's court, I would also turn foe into friend with all sorts of hugs for you so you could join the court.
You just
beautiful.
got played by the Poro
Hugs.
King.
This felt like it went on forever, though.
He played y'all
That's
like
'cause you're
damn
high.
fiddles.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never in my life. Anyway, please be sure to join us next time in a couple of weeks when we talk about something League lore related. Probably.